Oh, there they are. Tyler and I. Yeah. Alex. Hello, Alex. Nathan, my buddy. Joseph, Charlie, Dylan Tipton, Adam Craig. Everybody's in here. The gang's all here. The party is about to start. Hello from sunny Kentucky. It is a balmy 20 freaking degrees today with a high of 20 freaking degrees. Those are all. There's my buddy Rob Lieber. Rob's got his fireplace going in Danville. He moved on me, not neighbors anymore. So, all right. Yeah. So the weather sucks right now. This weekend it's supposed to be like 60 degrees, so we're looking forward to that. So of course some storms and some rain, and that's just how it is here in Kentucky. It doesn't seem like spring's ever going to get here, but it's got to do something, man. Brody Campbell. Hello, Brody. How are you, sir? So, here's the main topic today. March is here. That means it's basketball tournament time. SEC tournament starts next week. We are pumped up about that. We do a bracket here at work. Every year we just do the SEC teams, and of course we do an NCAA bracket, but the SEC bracket for us is just about as much fun and just as important as the NCAA bracket is, so we always enjoy doing that. I never win it, but I need to, so hopefully this is my year. Cats are going to get the double bye with LSU, Alabama, and I think South Carolina is going to get the other one. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. So Tennessee, South Carolina, us, and then LSU. Hopefully we get to play LSU, get a little bit of revenge on the Tigers there, and then get to come back and beat Tennessee to death, hopefully. Don't mean to put the cart ahead of the horse for you South Carolina folks, but yeah, good luck to everybody. I mean, all we really care about at the end of the day is make sure that everybody beats Florida. That's the main thing. So let's do that. So we had GNR in this week for a visit. GNR Galen, good buddy of mine. He's GNR Diesel. We sell a ton of their sumps. So Galen was in. We appreciate Galen coming down. Yeah, that's what we did. So, check out GNR products on our website. We're getting some new pricing on that right now. So some cheaper stuff. So there you go. Now, here's the piece de resistance. Tomorrow, we're doing a St. Patrick's Day sale. So every purchase that you make here at Thoroughbred Diesel, we're going to give you a T-shirt. So this is our newest T-shirt right here. This is designed by Adam. The front of it says, "Kiss me, I drive a diesel." So you single guys or single ladies, maybe this will help you with some action while you all are out at the bars or doing whatever you're going to be doing for St. Patrick's Day this weekend. Then on the back of it, it's got the Thoroughbred Diesel logo. Real nice, high-quality shirt. 100% American-made cotton. It's a Gildan shirt, so really good stuff. None of that cheap Chinese crap. So I'm going to give that away today on the show. But we're going to be giving them away as well on the website too. So with your order, so give them away here today. I'll let you know who got it. And here we are. All right. So first question is Harley White said he's got an LB7 2-wheel drive with torsion bars. Ever seen that? 2-wheel drive with torsion bars. Ever seen that? I think that even 2-wheel drive will have torsion bars because it's still independent front suspension. So. Yeah, I think that's right. So somebody had to correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not real sharp on 2-wheel drive suspensions. I apologize, man. What's your opinion of Hot Shot Secret engine oil from Bradley Harper? The Stiction Eliminator is really, really good stuff. We had the guys in here from Hot Shot Secret for some training. Did a really, really good job. We're running it in a few of the trucks around here. I know our owner's got it in one. Adam's running it in his truck. Both of them have said that the truck is quieter. Both of these are common rail engines. One of them 6.7 Ford, one of them 5.9 Dodge. Both of them said motors are quieter, seem to run better, good oil pressure, so they've been real happy. Josh Wesley just joined. Josh is a damn good American. Trent Smith says, "Cause people who drive diesel trucks just have tiny dicks." Well, there's that. So you guys that drive diesel trucks, if you want to talk to Trent Smith about that, send him a friend request there on the Facebook. Talk to him about him telling you that your follicle is very small. Why is Michigan basketball? This is Mansell Washburn. Mansell Washburn is a good buddy of mine. Why is Michigan basketball so damn good? Mansell, because you have an ex-Kentucky basketball player on your basketball team. That's why Michigan is so good this year. Common knowledge. You now have Charles, what's his name, on your team. He came from Kentucky. That's what's making you guys good this year. You're welcome. Yee, exactly right. Corey Kratz says, Wade, what is a good, mild build package for my 2011 6.7 Cummins? Thanks, brother. Corey, if you're talking about engine, if you're looking for, that 600 horsepower range, man, we can totally work you out with that. Small charger, tuner. If you want to do injectors, we can do that too. CP3 upgrade, you could probably stay with a stock injector. Just run tuning, CP3 upgrade, and then let's just say ATS 3000 or a fleece drop-in charger. The fleece cheetah, the BD screamer's a good one. So those are a couple of good things if you're looking for that 600 horsepower range. So there you go. Nelson said, Dylan Tipton says, Nelson wants to know how many chins you got. You can tell Nelson that I've got just enough chins to rebuild that piece of shit LLY motor of his. Thank you. All right. Next is Brody Campbell. Brody says, I just got done changing my fuel filter on my LMM and seen you were live. This summer I'll be needing a lift pump. I heard Fast is getting rid of the 165. Is this true? Brody, I don't think that's true. They just switched up to the Signature Series, which is going to be their newest pump offering. I think they're going to stay in the 165 and up range on those. I hadn't heard of the 165 changes. They got rid of the 150. Now everything's 165 and up there. So yeah, I think we're in good shape. Dylan, you ain't getting nothing. You're all time asking for something. Forget about it. Jason Long is a damn good American. Vinny Zambruski said, how much to rebuild an 06 Cummins injectors? Trying to weigh out buying new or rebuilding my set. Thanks. Vinny, that's really up to what's wrong with your injectors. So if you send your injectors in for what we call R&R, there'll be testing fees for that, depending on what company you want to go with for the testing procedure. There'll be testing fees, and then whatever is wrong with your injectors, that's going to dictate how much it is to get them rebuilt. That's how R&R will work. If you set a full set of 6 or 8 up or however many that you've got and you want to get them all rebuilt with control valves, new nozzles and everything, you're better off just to buy a reman injector at that point. So that's going to be how the best way I can explain that. Most of the injectors that we offer on our website, if it's a Bosch, so it's 06, so these are a Bosch injector. We offer 3 different really styles of injectors. We offer reman from some different companies like GB, Bostech, D-Tech. Those are all reman companies that do a really, really good job on the injectors. Then we offer Robert Bosch. We offer white box Robert Bosch, which is Bosch reman stuff, 986 what we call them. And then we have brand new 445 Bosch as well. So reach out to us. We can definitely get you the different prices on all of those. If you want to do R&R and just have fixed what's wrong with your injectors, if they're high mileage, I don't suggest you do that, but it's definitely something that we can talk about, man. Give us a call. Tyler and I, have you heard the rumor about FlowPro not selling exhaust to the States anymore? Is there anything to that? Tyler and I, that's a good question, Tyler. No, the FlowPro is not doing non-compliant exhaust into the States anymore. That is very true. So they're not offering any non-compliant stuff. So if you're looking for some non-compliant FlowPro stuff, your time window is shortening very much. Try to get those orders in as quick as you can if you're wanting to buy FlowPro for sure. Peyton Meek says, August prices for full delete 17 Power Stroke. Peyton, give us a call. I have to talk to you about that. Wade Moody is here. Wade, thank you for being here today. Bill Falster says, Weiss and Paul Springs, time to buy truck parts. Bill, you are a great American. Thank you. And guess what, Bill? You win the shirt for today. Bill Falster, his wife's out of town. Not only are we possibly going to be selling him some truck parts, we're going to send him a free t-shirt too. So, Bill, you're a great American. Tommy Ybarra says, 95 Dodge diesel truck, 3,500. Have trouble starting when it is cold. Why is that? Tommy, could be a couple of different things, man. First off, you're going to want to make sure that your intake heater is working on the truck correctly. A lot of times you have a leak down with those trucks, and the leak down a lot of times comes from the fuel bowl heater on them. So make sure that you check that. If you got a fuel leak around that could be what you've got going on. The common normal stuff is batteries. A lot of people don't, understand that once the weather gets colder, it's going to take a more load away from the batteries to start the truck. You could have a dead cell in one of your batteries to load test your batteries. You could have a starter going bad. Very common with the Dodges as well. So those are a few things. Change your fuel filter, all the normal stuff. Plug it in. If it hard starts when it's cold, but it starts good when it's warm, plug it in. Should be fine, man. Whatever we can do to help you, let us know. Joe Beeman says, what is the best EFI programmer in the best download? Joe, we offer several different tuners that tune on EFI Live platform. I'll just give you a rundown of a few of them. We've got Duramax Tuner, we've got PPEI, we've got GDP, we've got Done Right Diesel, we've got Oz, we've got Motor Ops. Who else have we got? We carry Anarchy as well. So I've got lots of different tuners. I can't go into what each one of those tuners do differently, but I can tell you everybody that I just named you is a fine tuner that produces a fine product. So check some of those brands out on our website. You're not going to go wrong. You're going to get a very, very quality product. You're going to be very, very, very happy with it, with the direction that you go, irregardless of what direction it is. Seth Jaskowski. Seth, I'm sorry, buddy. I can't even pronounce something with that many letters in it. What is a good filter set up to run when installing a fleece in-tank pump kit for water and air? Seth, that's a good question too. You're getting the water separation capability with your stock fuel filter housing. The pump is actually designed to be run with your stock fuel filter. The Fleetguard FS19855 filter is a damn good filter too. If you got a 6.7, whatever that part number is, that's also good. There are a lot of companies out there that are doing a remote fuel filter. I know that GNR, talking about GNR, I know DNR's got one that's coming out for the 6.7s real soon. Another thing that you can do is Napa always carries 1-inch thread bases for filters. So you could pick a filter, whatever you got. You could go to fleetguardfiltration.com, look up the thread and the size of the filter base that you could get. Then you can kind of start shopping filters for whatever micron filtration that you're looking for and flow rates and so on. So that's a couple of different options you've got for you. Look for GNR's kit that's coming out. There's a couple of different companies out there. I think we've got a fuel filter relocation kit for some of the Dodges as well, that gets you away from the stock fuel filter housing. Sinister's got one. So yeah, that's just a couple different options on it. What's your opinion on the best 15W40 oil and the best transmission fluid for Allison's? Tyler Zona. Tyler, we use Dextron here when we're doing Allison stuff. Transcend from Allison is damn good fluid. I know that's what Merchant carries. We've got that via Merchant as well. So really good trans fluid. I think those are good too. We just picked up Suncoast fluid, so I have Suncoast trans fluid in stock. It'll work for all the platforms. Very, very good fluid, high quality. It's what they use in all their builds. So that's one that I'll offer that we can get to you as well. So I think any of those will help you. Best 1540 oil. Whatever 1540 oil you're comfortable with, Tyler. A lot of guys have been around Rotella their whole lives on the farm and whatnot. Rotella is good oil. I've never had a problem personally with Rotella. We put Rotella in trucks here at the shop. I like Mobile Delvac as well. Mobile is a good oil. I had the opportunity and the pleasure to speak with a scientist at John Deere at the National Farm Machinery Show a couple weeks ago that was talking about John Deere's oil, their 1540. It's called Plus 50. He did some really, really good testing on that oil. Not a two-ball breakdown test, but this was just a good testing as far as what the oil actually absorbed such as soot and other contaminants. Some really, really neat stuff. So I'll be honest with you, I've kind of got my eye on John Deere oil right now for my personal vehicles. So it's expensive, but good stuff. Best programmer, custom tunes for a non-studded 6.0 Power Stroke. Same question for a studded or bulletproof 6.0 from Bryce Haley. Bryce, SCT is really, really good stuff. I carry a lot of different tuners out there. Canned stuff. Edge is really, really good tuning for 6.0. Super chips we've had good luck with. SCT gives you the ability to pick up custom tuning if you decide to go that way later on. We also carry the N-Dash. I think N-Dash has got 6.0 tuning. So a lot of different options out there. You're going to hear SCT quite a bit because that's really the most popular. SCT does give you the flexibility to add custom tunes in there. So I'm going to give the nod to SCT there. David Swarinsky says, I have an Easy Link with a would work with a 15 forward 6.7. Yes, they Easy Links do work with 15 forward 6.7s. AJ Fernandez, what's the difference between a toe valve body and a race valve body? 4048 REs really shift points, really shifting, AJ. That's really what you're going to get the difference in the two valve bodies. Some race valve bodies might be full manuals to where you've got to shift them inside the cab. That's not what you want if you're not in a race application. I think a toe valve body is going to be upgraded. It's going to have just about the shift kits that you're going to get with and I don't know why the name escapes me now, but you're going to get enough. You're going to get good torque converter lockup. You're going to get good shift points, and you're also going to get good line pressure out of a towing valve body if that's kind of what you're doing. But if you're in a race application, you're going to want to look at a race application valve body. Different manufacturers do different stuff on their valve bodies, so break it down into a manufacturer-specific comparison that you're looking for, and then give us a call and we can get you help, man. Chris Bell says, 06 Cummins chasing down a cold misfire and off idle miss. Did cylinder shutdown contribution test. One was 88% contribution. Everything else was 103 to 106%. Which injector is bad, the lowest or the highest? Only 2 years old. Christopher, I'll tell you what I would do. The 88 contribution test, so everything is firing off of obviously off of crank position. So that's what a balance rate test is, basically the rotational speed of the engine at the given cylinder per the firing order. On your low contribution cylinder, I would look at my highest and my lowest, and I would probably think about taking a compression test on those affected cylinders. I'm going to tell you to go ahead and compression test the motor anyway. Here's why I tell you that. 03 to 07 5.9s, I couldn't tell you how many motors I have seen come through this shop. There's my wife calling. Cannot tell you how many motors I have seen come through this shop with exactly the symptoms that you're telling me, and they wound up having a down cylinder. By down cylinder, I'm talking about a truck that's had possibly a injector down at some point. It's caused a ring wash condition. That's really, really common. Low compression on those. So, Chris, the advice that I'm going to give you in your situation is don't just attack it as an injector problem. Take your time, pull the valve cover off, pull all the injectors out, do a compression test on the motor. I promise you'll thank me for that. Do a compression test. Josh Holston says, why does my crankshaft filter say to change it when it's been deleted? 6.7 Cummins. Josh, you're going to want to get with your tuner on that. Actually, no. Your CCV filter is still in play with most tuners, so you could have a plugged up CCV filter, man. I think that's going to be, you're going to want to attack that as a filter. I don't think all tuners turn that light off, man. Don Pence says, wait, after the ass whooping the Cats gave the Vols in Lexington, and we returned the favor in Knoxville, how do you think it'll go in a neutral site? Both teams play to their potential goal. Vols. Mr. Pence, good to see you. I always enjoy our banner. I'm going to be honest with you. I think with Reed Travis back on the floor, I think it's going to make a big, big difference for the Cats play, but they're hitting on most cylinders right now. I think Kentucky looks good. I like the team. I think they're starting to get a little bit of heart. The game in Knoxville, they play with no heart. If they play that way, even with Reed on the floor, we're going to get our ass beat again. So, Reed back, guys play with heart. I think we can handle the business, but good luck to you all in the tournament. Just make sure you all get your game taken care of so we can meet you on Sunday. Where are we at here? Time. All right. Griffin Fressmayer, what water meth would you use if you daily? Would water meth be useless if you daily drive your truck? Or no, absolutely not. Griffin, you're going to get an increase in fuel mileage if you use water meth. It just daily drive a vehicle, chasing water meth down all the time, filling up the tank and so on. It can get a little bit of tedious, and that's the thing. Nothing against the water meth kit because they work. They absolutely work. The one complaint that you get from water meth people all the time, excuse me, I was about to die. The one complaint that you get from water meth guys all the time is just the tediousness of having to stop and fill up the water meth tank. That is their main complaint all the time. So that being said, if you think that's not going to bother you and you're good to go with that, then water meth's going to be the way for you to go, especially if you're having high EGTs, if you do a bunch of towing in your daily driving. If you're looking to squeak out some more horsepower because of that and you're towing, I'm going to tell you to go with water meth and just, keep your nose to your grindstone and keep trudging forward, man. Brody McCool, what damage does starting fluid do to a diesel motor? Brody, it can be, if too much diesel fuel, you're going to get overspin of the motor. You can float a valve, bend rods if you shove too much in there, on and on and on. It's a terrible idea. Just don't do it, man. Whatever the reason is your truck is not starting, fix that. Don't throw ether to it. Just fix the problem that you're having. Jason Whelan says, I've done some research and still don't have a good idea. What's the range of horsepower the G56 single disc can take before you start slipping? Jason, if you're trying to figure out, that is a good question. Don't take this the wrong way. That's a very good question. But if you're already researching the ranges of how far you can push a single disc clutch, don't put a single disc in your truck. You don't want that. You do not want that trouble. If your mindset is already, hey, how far can I take a single disc clutch and make it live? I promise you, it will not live. Even when you start tickling on it, if the horsepower range for the clutch facing and the clamping force of a single disc, let's just say you get a 3850 clamping force single disc and you go with a ceramic disc and the company that offers it tells you it's 550 horsepower, I can promise you, doesn't matter what your truck does. If you start making 550 horsepower, you start getting around the 500 horsepower mark on this truck, torque's going to take over. Eventually, you're going to slip it. Just don't do that, man. Go ahead and go with the dual disc. Go with the street dual disc and save your money, man. Save your money. And by save your money, I mean don't have to buy a second clutch. Brody Campbell, how much could I get from my H&S tuner off my Aluminum Duramax? I want to go with an EFI Live too. Brody, I don't know, man. Whatever people will pay you for it. eBay is your buddy on stuff like that. Carl Kaiser, hello, Mr. Kaiser. Mallory Mollet, what's up, Wade? Mallory, I'm here. I am doing my Q&A show, and everything is good in sunny Kentucky. How are you? Brock Wagner says just delete. Man, tune my. I'm not good with it yet. I can't. It's like I can't read it. And it would be long-term effects from that. No. Your tuner, Brock, is already going to turn that off, so you're not going to have any long-term effects from it. I don't think so. Daniel Rowe, pressurized coolant tank, low operating temps, consistent low message on my 2011 LMM. Daniel, the first thing I'm going to tell you is it sounds like you got a head gasket, brother. I hope that's not, but that's what it sounds like to me. Yes, Deere is good oil. Matt Magruder is here. AJ Fernandez is dual CP3 versus a hot rod single, pros and cons. 750 horsepower, 5.9 Cummins build. AJ, stroke CP3s, 10, 12 mil stuff. It's coming a long way. Long way. These companies are doing amazing jobs with these pumps. At the horsepower range that you're at, that's definitely something that can be done on a single CP3. Work with your tuner. Be consistent about working with your tuner of what you've got. As long as you don't over-injector the truck, you're going to be just fine on a single CP3. If you don't want the constraint of a single CP3, I don't know if somebody can jump in here and tell me what the highest horsepower is. I think there's a 1,000 horsepower truck out there that's been done already on a single CP3. I don't know if that was a 14 mil pump or whatever, but anyway, if you don't want that constraint of a single CP3, if you want the world to be your oyster, go ahead and do dual CP3s. Dual CP3s are a fairly affordable upgrade, and it just gives you so much room to grow. That's what you want. I'm going to tell you dual CP3s, man. Garrett Wilson said I bought 7.3 diesel, and it sounds like the injectors are dry firing, but they are not. Garrett, cylinder contribution test, do a buzz test on the truck, see what you got going on there. Jim Kirby says, what do you recommend as far as a turbo replacement on a deleted 2008 Cummins? Want to keep the engine brake. If you want to keep the engine brake, Jim, a couple of choices that you've got there. You can do the Screamer from BD, which is a drop-in replacement. Really, really nice charger. The Fleece Cheetah is a drop-in replacement as well. We sell tons of both of those. Either one of those are going to be good choices for you. You're going to get to keep your exhaust brake, performance turbo. Going to be great. Kyle Key is here. Kyle Key just bought himself a bar. My buddy Kyle, bar owner. Now I know I can say I know a guy that owns a bar. Congratulations, Kyle. You're a hell of a guy. I couldn't have happened to a better dude for sure. John Deere. All right, Tyler, you're welcome, man. I think Brandon, you're going to be my last one, homie. Mansell, my man. All right, Brandon, you're going to be my last one. But Brennan Napix says 15 Ram 6.7 Cummins dealership rejected timing gasket under warranty 2 times. Still leaks now. I'm getting an aluminum shavings in my oil filter. This is the first time I cut the filter open and look, and it had hundreds of pieces. Brendan, you got to stop running the truck at this point, man. You've got something going on. I have replaced the timing gasket under warranty 2 times. Why are you having timing cover gasket issues? That's crazy on a 2015. If you're already getting oil particles in the filter, you stop running the truck at this point. You go ahead and pull an oil sample, send the oil sample off. Maybe that helps you get into figuring out what in the world is going on with that truck, man. I'd be interested to know, Brendan. Give me a call. Let me know. Let me know what you find out with your truck, man. Good luck to you, dude. That's a bad deal. I keep you in my prayers, man. All right, so talk a little bit of business here. We've got our Garrett 6.0 turbos on sale right now. That's probably getting ready to come off pretty soon. So if you guys are 6.0s and you look on the fence, you want to replace your charger, vanes on your stock unit are sticking, you're just wanting to go ahead and go to a new charger, now is the time to do it. We've got a promo going on MVRP, save you some money. You guys that maybe didn't get to cash in on the Flow Pro boat, definitely going to suggest to you the P1 race series. We've got a nice little promotion going on that. Check that out on our website. Autometer's got a mail-in rebate. If you guys are looking for gauges, damn good time to do that as well. The St. Patrick's Day promos starts tomorrow. Remember, any purchase you make on Thoroughbred Diesel, we're going to send you a free diesel T-shirt that says, "Kiss me, I drive a diesel." And then on the back of it, it says, it's got the Thoroughbred Diesel logo. So there you go. Cool shirt. It's green. You ain't going to get pinched, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. All right. I think that's it. Yeah. And if we miss any of your messages, send us a message on Facebook. We try to get them as best we can. A lot of you guys wait on and get us on Messenger. We're doing the best we can to answer your questions, guys. That's what we're here to do. We're trying to answer your questions. So forgive us if it takes a day or two, but we will get your questions answered. That's it, guys. Just want to say thank you all for watching all the time. I really enjoy doing this show. I really do appreciate it. I love the interaction with our customers. I love the interaction with the people. Love the interaction with the guys that are here that are representing our manufacturers that are on here every week with me. So love you guys. You guys try to be good to your neighbors. Just try to take care of one each other. It's March Madness. Let's get some good weather in here. Root for the Cats if you don't have one of your teams in the tournament this year. And hopefully I'll see you next week.